years old, I didn't want anybody to know that.
So real quick, take us back to the feeling you had when this happened. What was it like? You depressed?
Oh, no. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
The repo men, they were relentless, bro. Like, I had moved back in my mother's basement, but when they came by, because my brother initially had blocked, because I got a younger brother that's 6 years younger than me. He was still in high school, or he had just got out of high school. He had blocked, like, the cars in, and they had put it in the garage, but see, they was flashing lights for the neighbors and beeping the horn and kind of, like, embarrassing me.
Oh.
Yeah, they was like embarrassing me. It was sad. It was really.
So they couldn't
really
just
bad.
take the car in silence. They had to make a scene about it.
Yeah, 100%.
God damn. Did you make them like work for it though? Like were you in the hiding for a minute? They couldn't find
After
that
a
shit?
while, I just got tired, and I was just like, you know what? I had some money that I had put up, so I took some money that I had stacked, and I went to the auction, and I bought a used car. I think I bought a used Cadillac STS with a North Star engine in it, and I just rode that, and I gave everything else up.
Okay. Can I say this? It takes a lot of humbleness to say that and then move forward, because a lot of guys will be, no, fuck this shit. I'm going to the end. Balls to the wall. I'm going to try to figure this shit out, not get a smaller car and downsize. But downsize.
But here's the thing. I had already been, I was raised in the inner city of Detroit. It ain't like I had money before. You know what I'm saying? That was new money.
Yeah.
So I was cool with going back broke, because I was like, okay, well, I know what to do now. And I've studied, because my first work study job out of high school and in college was the library. So I'm reading the whole time. I'm reading Warren Buffett, A Random Walk Down Wall Street, Buffettology. I'm studying, right? I just don't have the money and the resources as much as I want in order to move. But I was smart enough to realize, okay, I'm not going to keep on pulling money out of the money that I got in order to try to keep up these cars.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right? So when I gave the cars up, I was just really like, okay, I was back to the mud.
Yeah.
It's back to the grind.
So now you're and then you're telling us about the real estate. So okay, so it's like 06 now. You
06, 07, I was already broke.
Okay.
Yep. I was done. And then I got a job at a call center.
Okay.
And then I got a second job at Home Depot overnight. I went back to school for software engineering, but I went to community college.
Okay.
So here's the thing that people don't really realize about a hack, because everybody is worried about student loans. Your first 2 years, unless you're just trying to fuck everything, you know what I'm saying, and you're just trying to go on campus and stuff like that, your first 2 years, you're going to transfer out of that. It's all general ed. It's all, you know what I'm saying? So it really don't matter. So I went to community college because I didn't want to incur any student loans.
That's
so I went
a smart way to go.
I went to Oakland Community College. I studied software engineering, and then I transferred after that to Oakland University.
This is still in Michigan, though, right?
100%.
Okay, Oakland, Michigan. Okay.
Yep. So I studied software engineering, and then I had developed an app because that's what I was working on, and it was a music app. And so it was basically in the mixtape era, right?
That Piff, that era?
That era. Live mixtapes, that Piff,
You know,
hot new hip hop,
I met the owner
all
of
of
that
that.
Piff.
Yeah.
They got destroyed, bro.
They did, but I seen that coming.
Yeah.
Right? I seen that coming a long time ago. So anyways.
So this is what year now? 07, 08 now?
It's around 07, 08. Maybe a little bit before that.
Okay.
But I was always still working on my passion. I was always still working on the stuff. E-commerce, mixtape sites. And I realized, though, I couldn't get a job in the industry unless I actually had the paperwork behind me. That's why I decided to go back to school.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then eventually I landed a job at the University of Michigan as a software engineer. So I was working there, but it wasn't even about the money at that point because I was getting bank on my businesses. I was making a lot of money with Google AdSense. I was generating a lot of revenue.
Okay, you had your YouTube at this point.
Well, no. Google AdSense on the sites that I was developing.
Oh, so you're getting paid for ad revenue on your websites?
Correct.
Yeah, because you can also monetize your website by getting sponsors,
Correct.
ads on your stream.
Yeah,
you know,
putting
the side of the website, the very top.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So I wasn't on YouTube. I don't even know if YouTube was monetized at that point. But Google AdSense was generating a lot of revenue for websites.
Gotcha.
So my goal was to generate traffic.
This is early internet era, so like people are still running ads on websites.
You know,
okay,
there's
this
annoying
makes sense.
banners on the website.
Yeah,
top, like, they
that's
get paid
what
for
it
those
was.
ads.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So that's how I was generating a lot of revenue, but I wasn't spending the money. I just stayed down in my mom's basement.
Question. If
I wouldn't move out.
If you never went broke, you think you would have learned lessons?
No, I needed to go broke.
You know what's crazy about
it was the best thing that ever happened to me. It got me out of the plant. And even though I suffered at the moment, it was the best thing that ever. I mean, at the time, I was broken.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? But now looking back on it, it's the best thing that ever happened to me.
Every millionaire I know or billionaire I know went broke at some point. And I taught them, okay, you know what? Moving forward, I need to be smart about my money. And even you, didn't you like have a bunch of Jordans and stuff you used to buy?
Oh yeah. No, I mean this is when I was in my 20s. Yeah, I was collecting Jordan, spending a bunch of money on it, like a retard. And I was like, why am I doing this? And I just stopped.
But that's normal. New money, you got to get it out your system.
Yeah, you do. Yeah,
you got to get it. But see, I'm fortunate enough that I was able to get it out of my system
early
in my 20s.
Yeah.
But then I was able to recover from it, and then I did really, really well after that. So now it's not a big deal to me. Now I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of the money versus needing the money in order to make me feel good. Wow. So it's a difference now.
W in the chat.
So, okay. So you pivot, get into I'm
still working 2 jobs.
Yeah.
So, I was never not working. Right? Mm-hmm. Don't matter what I was happening in my business, because I needed my benefits. I had my daughter in 2008.
Okay.
So I still needed my benefits. And one of the benefits that came along with working for the University of Michigan was
Spartans,
that,
right?
Huh?
Is it the Spartans?
No, University of Michigan and Wolverines.
Okay.
Yep. So I was up in Ann Arbor, but one of the benefits from it, because I didn't need the money, I banked every dime that I got. I never spent the check.
So
from the
you were
University
doing
of Michigan.
websites for them? Or,
yes.
Okay.
Yep. From
that's where
ITS.
the Google AdSense stuff. Okay.
Yep. ITS. Information Technology Services at the University of Michigan. I worked a block away from the big house.
Gotcha. Okay.
But here's the thing. They double matched a 403B, which is the same as a 401k.
Okay.
Except for it's for public institutions. And so they double matched your retirement. They gave you the best benefit package.
Mm-hmm.
And so there was other things that came along with just the money, because I didn't make that much money there. I was only making like $60,000, $70,000 a year.
Yeah.
But I was able to bank that entire thing, and then I was also able to double match my 401k up to a certain amount.
Government and state jobs, it's the benefits that give you the best
100%
setups. It's typically not the money. Like, if you want to make money, I always tell people you got to go private sector.
Yep.
If you're in the government or the state, bro, you're always gonna, they're not gonna pay as much, but you'll get great benefits.
100%. And then from there, I pivoted over to Comerica Bank. So I got recruited by Google, and I got recruited by Comerica Bank. Comerica Bank is more of a asset management bank. So they get big clients, anything regarding death benefits, all of that type of stuff. They manage that type of stuff.
Gotcha.
It's not a traditional Chase, even though they're in the same space, but they manage more oil money, all of that type of stuff. But I had a choice, right? Because I could relocate with my daughter over to Mountain View, California, and we took the tour, and they were offering a decent amount of money, but instead they allowed for me to be able to stay in a legacy environment, so an environment that traditionally is not technological, and built out the UX UI practice over at Comerica Bank.
Nice.
So I was able to make the same amount of money, and then that's when I had upward mobility in corporate America, but I parlayed the job from the University of Michigan over to Comerica Bank.
Okay.
But I was on YouTube back then. And here's the key. A lot of people don't know this. Back then,
so what year are we in 2008 now, 2009?
No, more like 2012.
Oh, shit.
2011,
okay. Fast forward a lot then. Okay.
Yeah, like 11 and 12. But here's the thing. I was leveraging YouTube at that time to market myself more effectively in order to separate myself, because in corporate America, it goes up like this. So it's less positions that's available in corporate America, and that's when you have to start marketing yourself differently. So I'm family man,
So yeah, what kind of content were you uploading to YouTube at this point?
Family man, urban exploration, architecture, urbex, all of that type of stuff, travel stuff.
All right.
And bring my daughter to work type stuff.
Gotcha.
That type of stuff.
Like a family channel / vlog type thing, but I'm assuming it was probably G-rated, very clean.
100%.
No swearing, none of that
Very
stuff.
clean.
Very corporate. By the book, wholesome.
Yeah, because that's another thing that people don't understand, is that when you start to get into corporate America, I see people getting fired a lot today because social media is more
TikTok,
100%,
Instagram videos,
but they don't realize that they're embarrassing their employer.
Yeah.
Right. They getting on there with their company uniform on and stuff, and they talking and all of that, and it's gonna backfire. Yeah. But I was able to leverage that in order to continue to accelerate into corporate America, and then I retired in 2019.
Okay, you left corporate America behind in 2019, and you still maintain your YouTube channel.
But I went back.
There. Okay.
Yeah, because I got offered a crazy back. So one of the people that I had a really great relationship at Comerica, once I retired, and I didn't know that the pandemic was happening because I retired in like October or something like that of 2019.
Okay. Yeah, because I didn't really even start talking about the Wuhan shit until
We didn't know
November. The
nothing.
earliest people
Yeah, December,
knew in November of
Yep.
2019.
Yeah.
But realistically, bro, it hit everybody like a ton of bricks in March
January,
of 2020.
February,
Yeah.
March.
Yeah.
I mean, I was doing really well. I thought I had made enough money to set me for the rest of my life. My daughter was going to be straight. I had my courtside tickets to the Pistons, and I was, but
Sure.
then all of that got shut down. And I got invited to come back into corporate America at a different bank, at Flagstar Bank. And so I wound up taking a position at Flagstar Bank, but I did it differently back then. So then I had learned how to move a little bit differently when it comes to your pay structure. What I learned is that everybody that gets to a certain level in corporate America, they don't care about the actual pay. The only thing they care about is the equity and the bonuses.
Boom.
So when you negotiate your pay in corporate
ESPs.
America,
Yep.
you have to make sure. Yep, your ESPs. Basically, it's the ESPs is a quarterly program now.
Yeah.
ESPs you allow.
What does
for
that
your,
stand for? What does that mean?
It's
for-
like something.
Employee stock program.
You get it at a percentage less. So
Okay.
let's say you can get it at, it depends on the company. You can get it at 10, 15, 25% less than what the market is going
So,
for. But you have to let it
gotcha.
sit for at least
I'll
a
give you an
quarter.
example.
Yep.
So I was grinding at Wix.com hours.
Yep.
I did 12 to 14 hours a day for a year and a half straight. But I had a chance to join the ESP program. So I would put the money I made extra and buy Wix stock
Yep.
for a discount. So by the time the year ended, I had a bunch of Wix stock,
Yep.
a bunch of money saved up. And guess what I bought? My first property.
But you can't sell it
Yeah.
until after at least a quarter
Yeah.
that you buy it. But you're
Okay.
getting it at a
You
discount.
have to hold it at that discounted price
Correct. Yep.
for a quarter at least before
Yep.
if you're going to sell.
Yep.
Okay.
But I
so-
was able to negotiate my pay package to where I was only getting a certain, like a minimum, because again, I didn't need the money. So I got a minimal amount as far as my regular base pay, and then everything else was equity.
Ooh.
Everything was stock options.
Gotcha.
Oh, no.
So-
I needed the money. I needed the money.
Yeah.
You
So
good,
so the next time I went into corporate America, I negotiated for the equity. Then eventually Flagstar merged with New York Community Bank. And then by that time I was able to retire again, and I retired into 2024 again.
Okay.
Wow. That's some
But
game right there,
I never touched any of the money from there. I put it all in banking, crypto, and stocks.
Okay. And you were still obviously running your YouTube channel at the time and everything else like that. So,
But
yeah.
And real estate, and
let's go back to real estate
everything.
because that's how we even went down this rabbit hole. So you bought all your houses, you said
majority
cash.
of them.
So
No. Some of them I bought cash in the beginning. When the market started to recover, that's when I then leveraged some of the equity that I had in another property, and then I pulled it out and I bought some more properties.
Gotcha. So,
But I paid them all off.
okay, so that's what I was gonna get at.
Why do you
So
pay them off?
Well, I'll tell you in a minute. As soon as he asks this question, go ahead.
That's fine. I was gonna say like, did some of them you buy with loans, or did others you buy just straight up cash? I mean, obviously you got.
I only bought 3 properties with loans, and then I actually posted. It might
Of the
still be on my
17 you have.
Instagram.
Of
Yep,
the 17
only
you have, you
bought
bought
3
only 3 with
properties with
loans.
loans, yeah.
The rest were bought with cash.
Correct.
Where were you buying them at on average? Like, how much were you?
Auctions. Sometimes you go to the Oakland County auction.
Oh,
but
you were
then
buying
once
foreclosures.
Yeah, but then once you start to get involved with different real estate, like for example, the first piece of land that I bought was actually from a realtor that contacted me, and he was representing a woman that just got out of a divorce. And so she got the property in a divorce, and she just wanted to get rid of it because she wanted to move on with her life and get on with her boyfriend or whatever.
Yeah.
So you get it at an off-market price at a better price from people.